Alright guys, so I'm gonna do this fight prediction video about Conor McGregor versus Donald Cowboy Cerrone. Now, um, it's an interesting matchup. What's interesting about it, I feel it's like interesting time in their careers. Both of these guys have gone through their ups and downs, and they've had spectacular careers if you look at them individually. While Cowboy is the most winningest fighter in UFC history, meaning he has the most wins, Conor has gone on to um, claim certain feats that a lot of fighters haven't been able to do, like holding two belts at the same time. Um, but they have been different in many, many ways. While I feel that Donald Cowboy has been fighting most of the up and coming contenders. I feel that Conor's career has been somewhat controlled in a way, but not to take anything away from his skill set. That guy's a beast. That guy could hold his own with many of the elite fighters in this world. Um, but when it comes to this fight, who do I think has the upper hand? When it comes to the striking power, I would give it to Conor. When it comes to combinations, I don't know if you could give it to Conor. I like the fluidity of Cerrone's combinations, especially when he mixes in his hands and his feet together. Like how he's been able to rock and defeat so many different people, setting up with the hands and then coming up with a head kick. I just feel, even though Conor does throw in kicks, I feel that Cerrone is a little bit more efficient with his kicking techniques. Do I think that he's gonna outkick Conor? Not necessarily. What do I think Conor's gonna do? Or what could his game plan be? I feel that Conor should do his best to keep this fight on the feet. That's his bread and butter. That's his advantage to win. If he does have an advantage, it's gonna be in that department. Cerrone is just well versed on the ground. He has submitted many great fighters, as you could see in his win streak. He was able to submit Mike Perry with an armbar. You go back in his WEC days, and he was able to catch people in triangles and all these crazy submissions. So you can't count that guy out on the floor. And if you look at it, Conor has lost many times on the floor. Nate Diaz, rear naked choke. Khabib, rear naked choke. It's just not his forte. So, he would be wise to keep it standing. Obviously, that's not a surprise to anybody. Now, do I think it's gonna be a knockout win for Conor? Not necessarily. Don't count out Cerrone, even though he has lost these past two fights. Look at the contenders he has fought. It's Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje has been on a murder streak. He's been laying waste to the top contenders like Edson Barbosa. So no fault there. So coming off these losses, like Tony Ferguson. Come on, losing Tony Ferguson. You know, Conor McGregor doesn't want to fight Tony Ferguson for a reason. So it's one of those things. Like I've been saying, while Cerrone has been fighting the contenders, um, Conor has been getting the opportunity to pick who he gets to fight. So it's just different styles and different paths. But when it comes to this matchup, I do feel that Conor probably does have an advantage and probably will get the upper hand. He is the favorite coming into it with odds makers. So I just feel that that is the right choice. But you never know. If anybody's gonna shock the world, it's gonna be Cerrone, and he's done it many, many times. I just feel that Conor probably is. I don't see him submitting Cerrone. He could TKO him, somewhat of the fashion how he did Eddie Alvarez, dropping him a bunch of times and then finishing him off, or the way he stopped Chad Mendes. So you never know, but it is what it is. I'm gonna go with Conor on this one, but I do respect Donald Cowboy Cerrone. I love him. I love his style. I love his spirit. So may the best man win. All right, guys, enjoy the show. Peace.